You're watching 48 Fastcast.
All right, welcome to our 48 Fastcast. Happy Friday here. It's not a bad start to our day. Some fog out there on the road, so just be careful this morning.
On the topic of starting fast, we got an early sunrise, some nice temperatures starting to warm up a little bit this morning.
Yeah, 50s and 60s out the door. Gina pointing out some areas of dense fog to deal with, and it's mainly in the areas that saw those strong to severe storms yesterday afternoon and evening. We were under a severe thunderstorm watch, but thankfully the coverage was pretty spotty at best. Let's get to the important stuff, that being your Mother's Day weekend. Happy early Mother's Day to all the moms, grandmas, mother figures. For Saturday, it will be a cloudy, kind of damp day. Showers are expected. For most of us, it would be probably noon and later, but some of you south of the Tennessee River, you'll see some rainfall a little bit earlier, but high temperatures only in the mid to upper 60s. Then we go into Mother's Day itself, Mother's Day Sunday, mostly cloudy, overcast, 72, a few degrees warmer. We will see some evening showers and maybe a few storms coming in. But as far as your morning commute goes, dense fog advisory for all Middle Tennessee, North Alabama counties through 9 a.m. and it's really isolated to parts of northeast Alabama and along the state line, parts of northern Madison County into Lincoln County, Fayetteville. Temperatures, though, comfortable in the 50s and 60s.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
Are you taking a live look now at 565, where you're starting to see that morning commute pile up right now on 565 near the County Line Road area. Drivers estimated about 5 to 6 miles per hour going there, so keep that in mind as you are hitting the roads this morning. We are taking you back to that wreck we were just tracking in Decatur. Still showing green on the map there, but that's near Moulton Street, Highway 24, so keep that in mind. Drive time starting to slow down a little bit. Red for Huntsville to Decatur, 41 minutes, while Athens to Huntsville should take you about 27 minutes. Let's now go to Limestone County. A family without a home after a house fire this morning. That fire started at a home on Bethel Road, right near the intersection of Bethel Road and Oak Grove Road in the Elkmont area around 2:30 this morning. No one was hurt in that fire, and fire investigators were on scene to tell us that fire may have started from an electrical issue.
A former Decatur police officer charged with murder is asking a judge to postpone his trial. Mac Marquette has filed a new appeal claiming that he is immune from prosecution. Marquette is asking a Morgan County judge to postpone next month's murder trial until the State Court of Criminal Appeals rules on his request. Now, you may remember Marquette's immunity claims were rejected earlier this year by a judge. Marquette is accused of shooting and killing Steve Perkins in 2023. His trial is set to start on June 9th. A Killen police officer has been arrested and charged with drunk driving. Police tell us Seth Kimbrough was arrested after being pulled over near Huntsville Road and Florence Boulevard Monday. Florence police say Kimbrough was off duty at the time. He is charged with DUI and has since posted bond. In Huntsville, a man was taken to the hospital after being shot. Huntsville police say the shooting happened Thursday near Clopton Street and Elm Avenue. That is near Drake Avenue and Trana Boulevard. The man who was shot is expected to survive. Police have not said whether anyone has been arrested or what led to this.
It could be at least another year before a man accused of killing a Huntsville police officer 2 years ago goes to trial. Juan Laws appeared in court yesterday with his new defense team. He's the man authorities say shot and killed Officer Garrett Crumby in 2023. Another HPD officer, Albert Morin, was also injured in that shooting. The judge in the case says the earliest Laws trial could start would be March of next year. Laws' attorneys are trying to get that trial pushed back even further, saying they've had barely any time to review the case. And now a 48 News update on a story we brought you earlier this week. A felony warrant has been issued for a suspected peeping Tom in Huntsville. LeBronte Sales is now wanted for aggravated criminal surveillance. Huntsville police believe he peered into a child's bedroom window and stuck his hand down his pants in early Monday morning. Surveillance video we obtained shows a man standing outside that window for more than an hour. Now, the father of the children tells us the warrant for Sales' arrest couldn't have come at a better time.
And found out just recently that he was on the property again last night and that he is still in the area right now. We were just super ecstatic that we knew that the warrant was good. They had a bolo out. You know, he's going to get picked up now, so we're getting him off the streets.
Well, Sales hasn't been arrested yet, and Huntsville police are looking for him. If you see him, you're asked to call them.
Colbert County prosecutors have charged a teen after they claim the teen threatened a school. The Sheffield Police Department says the threat was made Wednesday via social media. A large police presence was seen there as investigators looked to find the suspect. The teen was found in Florence and taken to a juvenile detention center. Police say that suspect has been charged, but authorities have not said what those charges are. Well, still to come, it is Friday, so you know what that means. Kitchen tops. We have all the scores around the Tennessee Valley ahead.
Friday, and we've got another fresh batch of Kitchen Cop scores to let you know about. The Brothers Mini Mart on Governor's Drive in Huntsville was temporarily shut down after inspectors found a leak from the roof dripping on the food prep area. There was also pizza at the wrong temperature and a dirty ice chute. The Mini Mart ends up with a 78 score.
Andy's Food Mart in Hartselle has the lowest score of the week in Morgan County with a 76. Inspectors noted no toilet paper in one of the restrooms, multiple food temperature issues, and moles in the ice machine. There were also several foods without date markings on them. Alsheesh Palace in Madison gets the lowest score in Madison County this week with a 74. There were unlabeled spray bottles, no soap or paper towels at a hand washing sink, and tomatoes at the wrong temperature. Los Arcos in Boaz gets a 71 thanks to dirty food contact surfaces and multiple food temperature issues. And Jefferson's in Albertville had a dirty ice machine, loose wires on the fryer basket, and unlabeled chemical bottles, bringing their score down to an 80. Let's take a look at some of the top performers here, and we just want to remind you these are just some of the store's scores we get every week. You can see a full list of the trouble spots in Madison, Morgan, and Marshall counties right now on the 48 News app and our website, WAFF.com.
Now, your first alert weather with meteorologist Eric Burke.
All right, 7:08 is your time. Maybe you're having breakfast, planning to go somewhere. I'm hungry. I'm ready to get some breakfast this morning. A nice day to sit outside. I sat outside yesterday. It was also a nice day to have lunch outside.
Oh, even just a nice cup of coffee right now outside would change some things in me in a good way.
Sounds good. That's a nice way to start your Friday. Well, my computer's getting an early start on the weekend as it decided to totally freeze up on me. So you're just going to kind of have to bear with me. I don't think it's going to actually restart and reboot in time, but we are talking about the areas of very dense fog that we have, and that is mainly isolated parts of northeast Alabama. This is at least a frozen image of what 8 a.m. tomorrow morning may potentially look like, and that's going to be rain tracking in from the south. We've got a cutoff center of low pressure, and that's going to bring in kind of waves of rainfall across the area starting south of the Tennessee River as early as mid-morning, and then that will continue to track to the north and east. It will rain for a good portion of your afternoon and evening on Saturday. Temperatures much cooler tomorrow with cloudy skies in the mid-60s. As we go to Mother's Day Sunday, it won't be as wet. We are looking at plenty of dry hours for Mother's Day Sunday, and that means that we at least have some dry hours to spend time with Mom. By Sunday evening, we'll have some rain moving in, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, and then into next week. So sorry about the technical issues on this Friday morning, but of course join us through the Today Show as well as Tennessee Valley Living and our news at noon. And I've got weather extra as well at 10:30 this morning. Join us then.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
We all want to start our weekend early. How about that? And how about these drivers on the road on 565? We are still seeing that slowdown, and it is actually kind of expanding this morning. So keep that in mind as we move our map here on 565. That's headed eastbound. Westbound indicator, Alabama 24. They're still saying there's a reported wreck there and that a lane was blocked, but we're not really seeing that slowdown impacting the map there. Your drive time slowing down. Decatur to Huntsville should take you about 45, while Athens to Huntsville should take you about 28 minutes.
All right, my friends, be careful on that morning commute. Thanks for hanging out with us for our 48 Fast Pass today.
A good Friday morning, hopefully.
I had one job. Let's do the weather. Talk about Mother's
Aaron.
Day weekend. We have 4 weather computers. Traffic worked. My computer did not. So again, more in the forecast, including your Mother's Day weekend coming up.